Welcome to this episode of Ranger Touring. This will be the last episode up here in Cape York before we head back towards Darwin. It's been a really awesome trip. We've still got a little bit to go though. We're currently leaving Canal Creek for Maguk Falls this morning, and then from there we're gonna head over to Weipa and check out the western side of Cape York. Very excited, lots of cool stuff to go still. Tune in. So first thing for the morning, quick dip at Maguk Falls, then we'll cook up brekkie in the car park and then head on over to Weipa. I think it's going to be a good 3.5 hours to Weipa. We've left a bit earlier and it's a bit overcast, which is nice because we still don't have any aircon, but all is well, should be right. Once we're in Weipa, we're just going to have the afternoon to ourselves, sort of exploring the area, and then the day after that we're going to head out towards Pennefather, which is a bit north of Weipa. It's meant to be really good fishing, croc spotting, that sort of stuff. Yeah, if you get here first thing in the morning, you might even get it to yourself like we have. So yeah, pays to get up early. To be fair, it's only it's like 8 o'clock or something, so it's not even that early. Oh yeah, it looks beautiful, as always. Such a refreshing place to come for a swim in the morning. Can't beat this, honestly, it's just lovely. Water's a perfect temperature, a bit overcast, and not really busy at all, so yeah, fantastic. So we're at one of the roads that cuts across to Weipa. It's been about a 2-hour-ish, 2.5 hour drive out to get to here, and then we've probably still got an hour and a half to go. So slowly going on the old PDR. It's pretty corrugated at this time of year now. We're having some battery issues on the Fortuner. The second battery isn't charging. It's pretty low and it's around the fridge, so we're just trying to fault diagnose at the moment. We got in comfortably to Weipa. It's pretty safe to say that it was a hot drive. It's getting up to about 35, 36 degrees, so it was pretty brutal without the aircon again, but we're still going to head out to Pennefather tomorrow and check it out. Chris and I are about to go off for a bit of a fish and we'll see what we can get done. Fingers crossed we get something. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but in that direction there, just ever so slowly coming in, is a little croc. Well, it's hard to tell if he's little or big, but yeah, you can see him coming in. I've got the drone up above him before, but it just, like, he just wasn't coming up. You can see his shadow, but that was about it. So the Weipa campground was really nice. It's got all the facilities you'd want. It's got a little cafe which you can have lunch and dinner at. It's got a pool, washing facilities, bathrooms, all that stuff. And then if you head just sort of, if you're looking at the beach, head to the right, you'll find the spot where we went for a bit of a fish yesterday. So lots of fishing around, but so I'm just out of the caravan park. There's nothing much more that you'd want. Nice shady areas and beautiful little spot. Couldn't recommend it more. This is our second time here, and if we came back to Weipa, we'd probably do it again. So we're going to take this little turn off to the right. It apparently skips the really soft end.
Yeah, shit. I am still stuck on two-wheel drive. I can't even get to 4-5.
So heading out to the mouth of Pennefather. If you're trying to head out that way, there is beach camps all along the beach, and you can drive up the beach. From all reports, though, you have to go through a lot of dunes. So we've opted for the inland track, which is 9 kilometers. Runs sort of parallel to the dunes, just a little bit inland. Firstly, just you know, we're getting to the end of the trip, don't want to push the cars too hard. And then secondly as well, a bit more shade for us as well. In addition to that, the Fortuner seems to have lost 4-wheel drive, both low and high. So we're thinking that this might be the better option to try and get as close to the beach as possible. Worst comes to worst, we'll just have to hook up a tow. So this is Pennefather, made it out. There's actually 2 crocs sitting in this lagoon. So I'm just walking down to have a quick squeeze and see what I can see of them. Apparently there's a big one and a smaller one. Beautiful spot though, super clear water. It's a real little one. I don't want to get any closer, but it's its head just popping up there. There's a big fella. Another croc just there, just swam in. They are everywhere. Alright, so Sarah's in rear-wheel drive, so I'm going to give her a little snatch into camp. We're actually just going to set up just off this spot. Going to the right.
Right hand down, Sarah. Right hand down, Sarah. Sarah, right hand down. Right hand down.
Yeah. Oh. Stop.
So you have to hold your hands.
Yep, big time.
Hold your
So we found a nice spot at Pennefather. They've got these little shacks set up, which are pretty cool. I assume there used to be some camping out there that, I don't know if you used to be able to book it or something, but they're there. Beautiful beach. We just watched a guy pull up a shark and come in with some very large fish. So we're gonna have a fish very shortly and have a crack. Tide's coming in, should be good. The spot is just beautiful. Very hot in the sun, but not too bad outside of it. Do not think about it trying to have a swim here. We've seen multiple sharks, and right out over on the sandbank, probably 400-500 meters away, there's a croc sitting there as well. So action-packed, full of things that want to kill you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see him, but right out in the middle, there is a very small head. So here we are at our last spot on the dirt tracks. This is Musgrave Station. We stopped here on the way up. It's a great place to fill up with fuel. It's got Wi-Fi and you can get some food here as well. There's a small campsite out the front of it or to the side of it. It's pretty basic. There's not really much shade or anything, so we've sort of parked up under the one spot that had a little bit of shade under that tree. Just waiting for the others. We pulled ahead a bit this morning just because, again, without the aircon it's pretty unpleasant. Got to about 34 degrees. It started to cool down a little bit now, but yeah, still a while to go. Mr. Cow. At 5 o'clock you can watch the crocodiles in the feeding pen just out the back behind me here.
There's only like 4 pieces next to him. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Yeah, he got it. Going for it.
Oh, I keep missing. Oh, he's waiting for it. Oh, he's so... But the way he's just like...
So a bit's gone on in the last couple of days. We've come through to Cairns. Aircon is now fixed and we're heading back towards Darwin. For the next couple of days, we won't really show you what's going on. We're just stopping off at a few roadhouses and a few different places along the way. We're staying at the Lind Oasis camp, which is actually really nice, 4 hours out of Cairns. Then we're going to work our way across to Mount Isa. Mount Isa is somewhere around 3 ways, and then we'll pick back up the video at Mataranka. So we picked back up just outside of Mataranka. We're heading over to Bitter Springs. It is 40 to 41 degrees and it's meant to be a thermal hot spring, so I don't know if it's going to be very pleasant, but hey, water's water. See how we go. Never been here before. Enter there and then flow down to that point. There is a few springs out of here. There's the Mataranka thermal hot springs and then this is Bitter Springs, so there's a few options. Mataranka is about 4 or 5 hours out of Darwin. That is. It's just not hectic. I told you there was going to be a little bit. Really wet the water out. So that was a quick dip in Bitter Springs. The temperature of the water was fantastic. It was cool enough to be refreshing, but also you could stay in there forever. It was definitely not too hot. So we're going to go on now to the Mataranka Springs and check that one out. So next stop has been the Mataranka Roadhouse, which also has the national park within it. Walk straight out of the park, head straight to the thermal pools, which we're off to now. I'm gonna go check that out. It is still about 38 degrees, so very, very hot. Keen to get into the shade. So we're just there, short walk up, thermal pools there. Go jump in. Bats all the way up through there, they're everywhere, all through the trees. so we're onto the Maguk walk. Short walk just to there, but it's not a long walk. Maybe a K or so, and then yeah, a little bit of an offshoot, but very keen for this one. This one hasn't been open.
Yeah. Maybe that's what took so long to open. Yeah.
Heaps of water.
We recommended proper shoes.
So the walk up to the top is now a no-go anymore. That's been shut off. Lots of signs saying no further entry, so we're just going to go straight to the bottom. It is about 40 degrees at the moment as well, so we're actually probably just going to go for a swim and punch it all the way back to Darwin tonight. It's a good 3.5 hours, but it's probably just a little bit more pleasant than sitting in the heat waiting until about 11 o'clock tonight before it drops below 30. So just fans in the car, I think that might be a bit more appealing.
Oh wow.
Gonna swim across that big shaded area. So that ends this episode of Ranger Touring, and the whole Cape York series. Ended up in Kakadu of all places, but it's been awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Really enjoyed the trip. Leave a comment if you've got any questions on anything we covered in this whole trip. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in to Ranger Touring.